Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to our channel. We actually have two in one news to render. One has to do with the fact that the elite Igbos, the Igbo politicians, the elder statesmen in the southeast are beginning to come around and collaborate and talk about the issue of sit at home and how it is affecting everyone in general. And of course, they're beginning to call out the Igbo youths. In fact, he set aside a lot of issues when it comes to the issue of ESN, IPOB. A lot is on that. And of course, the police are also ahead of time, are beginning to open up over some of the fears and challenges they may likely have ahead of the Anambra elections. ESN, IPOB, and what may likely be what they'll be seeing in future. Before we go into the news proper, like and subscribe to our channel by clicking on the red subscribe button. Beside it, you see a bell notification icon. Please go ahead, click on it to get notified as soon as we update our channel on YouTube. While the former Anambra State Governor, Chief Chukwuemeka Ezeife, has bemoaned rising indiscipline among Nigerian youth, particularly in the southeast. The ex-governor expressed concern that some young people are taking advantage of the sit-at-home order by the indigenous people of Biafra IPOB to engage in all manner of indiscipline. He appealed to the aggrieved youth to reconsider their decision on the weekly sit-at-home order, highlighting its economic and security implications for the region. Chief Ezeife recalled his horrible experience recently when he was forced to spend 6 hours trying to find his way to Onitsha from his country home, Igbo, on one of the Mondays that the state was shut down as a result of the IPOB directive on sit at home. Speaking on Tuesday at a summit organized by leadership of Anambra youth in Abuja, the elder statesman reminded the aggrieved youth whose actions are in registration of their discontent to the prolonged incarceration of IPOB leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. The region has faced unprecedented marginalization, especially in Buhari's administration, hence the unwise decision to further frustrate the people. We shouldn't worsen the situation by taking unwise decisions. Last 2 Mondays, people who were believed to have violated the sit-at-home order by IPOB were physically attacked and molested. Several vehicles were equally destroyed and other property worth millions of naira were damaged, he said. He was happy that despite the frustrations from the federal government through its policies and pronouncements, the people have continued to show resilience, doggedness, and spirit of success. He encouraged the people, especially the youth, to continue to put in their best and avoid any act that would cause chaos and unrest in the state is ahead of the forthcoming elections. The president, Anambra Youth Association Abuja, Festus Agbazue, said the summit was an avenue for discussing issues that concern the youth, particularly as concerns the forthcoming governorship election. He said they have target of 50 million for training of youth. That's 50 million naira for training of youth in several areas, including information and communication, plumbing and talent, technology, agri and agro-allied businesses, skincare training, catering and hotel management, and makeup artistry. And of course, the police have decided to speak up ahead of time over what may likely be the challenges they may likely experience. The Inspector General of Police, Mr. Osman Baba, has assured Anambra indigenes of peaceful conduct of the forthcoming November 6th governorship election. Speaking at a roundtable on Anambra gubernatorial election matters arising on Tuesday in Abuja, Baba, represented by CP Ebong Inyombo of the Federal Operation Force Headquarters, said the upcoming election is an enormous task, but that the police is prepared to ensure the security of lives and election materials. He said, and we quote, "We are prepared for the election. Anambra is one of the volatile states. We have taken particular precautionary measures to ensure the electorate and election materials are well protected before, during, and after the election. They are very volatile areas. We have divided the state into area commands and divisions, including Oka and Nnewi." He, however, stated that IPOB and ESN would give the police problems during the election, but assured that the force is carrying out analysis to make sure they curb any problems from the group. We are doing an analysis to ascertain who are the people that are likely going to give us problems, like the Indigenous Civil War Biafra, IPOB, and the Eastern Security Network, ESN. Nigerians have also taken to the social media to react to what they are saying. But Nigerians are really not surprised, being the fact that they've been shouting, "Sit at home." This is why the police in that on that day will be the ones to bring down innocent people. I'm sorry for those that will die on that very day. So yes, those that went to Almighty Nigeria NDA and kidnap colonels. Okay, but let's look at this ex-governor of Anambra State, Ezeife, had a lot to say concerning. He had a horrible experience over his he was actually traveling from his hometown down to Oka out, and he stayed for 6 hours on a sit at home. I guess he followed the directives of the sitting governors, who in legal terms, constitutionally, have had the chief security officer of a state, and if they said to go about your duties, you're free to go. Truly, you should be free to go. But I guess he felt, well, constitutionally, governor said we should go about our duties, so why we should go about? Only for him to come out of his comfort zone, realize he spent close to 6 hours, despite the assurances he got from the sitting governors, chief security officers of that state, and yet he had a horrible experience spending 6 hours on a journey that shouldn't even go beyond 45 minutes on a very fine day. If all things being equal, roads are good, security network is perfect, he shouldn't be spending so much long time. Of course, traffic in that area is another wonderful thing. Now, with all this going on, he's saying, please, Nigerian youth, you've tried, Igbo youth, you've done well. So, but then continue with the sit-at-home order. Was thinking, did you think it to have more negative effects than positive effects? But also, while he's talking about the negativity and the positive negative effect of sit-at-home, he's also saying that he also will congratulate and commend the Igbo youth for being dogged, for being having a spirit of success despite the fact that the region has been marginalized. They did not wallow and grumble, but they decided to take the bulls by the horns and define their destiny. But it's also telling them, please, let not add issue of indiscipline to the sit-at-home order. I guess what the youth or what the IPOB or those lovers of freedom of Mazen Namdekano just want one thing and one thing alone. They should free their leader. They're beginning to get attention of even other statesmen on this matter. Let's meet in our conversation. What do you think over what is going on right now, and the fact that the police are saying ahead of the November election that's going to take place in Anambra, they are likely envisaging problems from both ESN and IPOB. Let's interact in our conversation, please. What's your take?